responded after the victim did call the police, which happened hours later, after she knew that the defendant was no longer in the Commonwealth, and she knew that the defendant was in Ohio. The victim then felt safe to call the police. She did so. The police who responded to the scene observed red marks on the victim, consistent with the injuries that she had reported. Waltham police then telephoned the defendant via his cell phone. The defendant answered the call. He told the Waltham police that he was in Ohio, but he refused to indicate when he would be back into the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And the defendant was then informed that the Waltham police would be seeking a warrant for his arrest. Ms. Smith was advised of her 209A rights, and she indicated that she did not wish to pursue them in this matter. The Commonwealth's request for the $5,000 cash bail in this case is based on not only the facts that have just been reported to the court, but also on a history of abuse that was relayed by the victim on the 1st of September to the Waltham Police Department in a follow-up conversation that a detective had with Ms. Smith. She indicated that over the course of the past year that she noticed a change in the defendant, that he had become more angry over time, and that there had been prior incidents not of the defendant hitting her, but of him pushing her in the past. She indicated to the police that she had talked to him about seeking help for his anger issues. Our request is also based on the presence in this matter of an intimidation charge, where the defendant denied the victim access to law enforcement when he was told that she would be calling the police on a cell phone by smashing the phone. Also on the fact that the victim was too afraid in this instance to call law enforcement until she knew that the defendant was out of the country. And also based on the defendant's initial refusal to provide law enforcement with any information about when he would be returning to the Commonwealth. Your Honor, we know that the defendant, based on his profession, his mobility, expects to move around the country, and we would ask that the $5,000 cash bail, as well as reporting to probation in advance of any departures from the Commonwealth, would be necessary to ensure his return to face these serious allegations, including a felony charge. So the other requests, Your Honor, to reiterate are the 48 hours notice, the stay away and contact. Your Honor, I'd ask for the opportunity for the victim in this matter, who I indicated is present, to be heard at sidebar in this case. She wishes to address the court directly on the issue of the no contact and the stay away. This is a matter that the Commonwealth is seeking. It is not a condition that the victim herself is seeking, based on my conversations with her. But I'd ask the court to correct her request. That in mind, and the statement from the victim, I want to be clear that our request for the no contact and the stay away is based on the reported history and is based here on the presence of the intimidation charge and the facts that support it.
Thank you. Your Honor, first, let me address the issue of the request for cash bail and reporting out-of-state or out-of-country travel to the probation. Those requests are directed to the question of flight and will be attempted up here for court process. And I think the answer to that has to be those conditions are unnecessary for him to appear. He's a public figure. His comings and goings, at least some of them, are publicized in the newspapers. The probation department didn't know, the Commonwealth didn't know what his travel plans are, at least as far as dangerous. But the fact is that on the day in question, on Saturday, Mr. Sullinger left Massachusetts, according to the police report, on a pre-planned flight, flew to his home in Columbus, Ohio, and was contacted by the police that evening after his girlfriend called the police about 10 hours later. And it may be that the reason he couldn't tell the officer when he was coming back was he simply didn't know, given the long weekend. We were put in, after the police interest emerged, we were contacted and we discussed with the police when Mr. Sullinger was here, and he came to my house this morning at 5 a.m. and we So on his own, with his father who is in the courtroom, has raised Jared and is a very strong family supporter of Jared. He spent the weekend, the Labor Day weekend, with his mother and father in Columbus, and his dad's here to help him through this time. So I suggest that there's no reason to have concern for the father. In earlier discussions, Ms. Ellis, I understood the Commonwealth was contemplating asking for $1,000 bail, and I mean, it's really not a question of money for Mr. Sullinger. I understand the symbolic importance of it, and I don't particularly object to $1,000. I think $5,000 is unnecessary. It's not what we contemplated and planned for. With respect to the travel schedule, I don't think that's necessary or appropriate. The stay-away issue, the no contact, and the no abuse issue is more complicated because, as Ms. Smith has explained, she does not feel in danger and does not feel that a no contact or no stay away is appropriate. She's interested, I mean, it's apparent from police reports as well as what she told the court, she's interested in working on the relationship. These are people who've been together for 2 to 2.5 years. They met each other at Ohio State. They're long-term sweethearts, if you will. They live together. We've made plans that if released, Mr. Sullinger will stay at a hotel with his dad on an interim basis until the dust settles and until we try, if permitted to do so, try to have the two of them meet in a structured, safe environment so that they can start mending their relationship if that's the way the two individuals choose to go. I know that the tragedies in recent past have made everyone hypersensitive, and I'm sure that's what motivates the district attorney's position. And I respect their concern that they not do something that's going to be later criticized. But I think that the court has to look at each case individually and not as something exemplifying the most recent tragedy. So I would say that you should not impose a cash bail or $1,000 if appropriate. You should not impose a stay away or a no contact order. We don't have any objection to a no abuse order. The evaluation that Ms. Ellis is seeking, I think, is beyond the court's power, and I don't think it's appropriate. I've met Mr. Sullinger today for the first time. I've spoken to him regularly over the weekend. It may be that we, as part of our representation, will have evaluations of him done. And if they're appropriate, we'll at some time share them with the court and the Commonwealth. But given his status as a person who's pled not guilty, who has not been convicted of anything, I don't think it's appropriate to order a court-ordered evaluation of mental health, anger management, or anything of the sort. So those are the points I have.
Mr. Sullinger, this was a release you. It was a request to post $5,000 cash. I am going to ask that you stay away from the residents of the landing. And I'm going to order that you have no contact with the alleged victim. But I am going to allow telephone contact. And I'm going to allow you to have personal contact with her, but with a third party present, and that being the victim's choosing. And you are going to be required to notify probation for any out-of-state travel that's not associated with any of your work obligations. So should you decide to travel out-of-state that's not associated with your work, you would have to notify probation. With that understanding of those conditions, I'm required to tell you that you must come back to court in the date of the hearing. If you don't come back to court, you will be charged with crimes, if you were to violate any of those conditions. Those are all reasons that you could ask that you're not going to do under these types of conditions. But it did help in here about anyway. You understand? And counsel, date to return?
Thursday, September 19th, be appropriate. Monday, September 23rd.
So your case will be continued to September 23rd at 9 a.m. for a pre-trial hearing. The estimate set for $150,000 surety, $5,000 cash. Conditions, and you'll get a copy of it before you leave today. Thank you.
Good luck. Thank you.